welcome back, my most amazing artists. So today we are going to be practicing making a sculpture out of paper. You might have heard of this before. When I was growing up, we used to make these all the time. These are called, we used to call them cootie catchers, but they're also called they're also called a fortune teller. And so we're going to make this today, and we're going to practice. We're going to be talking about our shapes, and we're going to be talking about, in general, the difference for flat, a two-dimensional artwork versus three-dimensional, because this is three-dimensional, which means it goes into space in different directions. And we'll also be practicing our good craftsmanship and folding and a little bit with scissors. Just one quick thing. I know this can be a little hard to make, so hopefully you have a friend at home, someone that can help you a little bit if you get messed up or if you make a mistake. But that's okay. We're just practicing. We're just doing the best I can. And the cool thing about this project is you're making a flat piece of paper, like this is my scrap paper. You're making it three-dimensional, like a sculpture, and you're just using paper and you're just folding. So we'll be right back. Alright, so to make our cootie catcher today, or our fortune teller, we're going to start with one piece of paper, and this is just like a normal piece of printer paper. If you have a piece of lined paper, usually your paper is this size, which is a rectangle, and we're going to make it a square. So I'm going to show you a quick trick, unless you happen to have a perfect square, which means it's all like this. For instance, this is going to be a perfect square, so all the sides are the same. But if not, that's not a problem at all. I'm going to show you how to take this rectangle piece of paper and make it a square. So you're going to take this one corner, you're going to fold it, and it's not going to match up perfectly. You're going to have this rectangle here, but you're going to do your best to make sure it lines up here. And then you're going to pinch it or press it down with your finger, and you want to try it as best you can. I know it's hard. Do as best you can to make sure that it's all lined up. And then you have this extra part we're going to cut off, so I'm going to fold it like this. And I have fingernails, so that helps. You can use your fingernails. And then I'm going to get my scissors, so I'm going to have a pair of scissors, and I'm going to cut as best I can. Remember, we want to make it a square. And this we might need help. We'll ask someone at home. You want to make sure, once again, you do the best you can that it's that the sides are all lined up. And then once you do that, we're going to open it up. And we're going to fold it. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's easy to get confused. We're going to fold it this way. So basically, I have it folded one way, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it this way. Line it up as best you can with the corner. Take your finger and press it down. Alright, and then I'm going to open it back up. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. What shapes are these? I bet you all know at home. These are triangles. So now I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it in like this. Alright, so I'm making more triangles. We got lots of shapes in here today. And once again, take your time, do the best you can to line up. You see how my two triangles are lined up, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to do this part. Alright, there we go. You see how they all come to a point in the middle? Do as best you can, okay? We're just practicing, so don't worry if you mess up. And then the next part is I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to fold it in here. So I just took it, I flipped it over, and now I'm making more triangles. Triangles are the magic shape today. We're making lots of triangles. So you see I'm doing the same thing, trying to line it up. Alright, so I've got there we go, and I'm going to flip it over one more time, and I'm going to make it another thing of triangles. see lining up in the middle. And do the best you can. Sometimes it gets a little bit hard to do. All right, so I've got all my triangles. I've got triangle, 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 different shapes of triangles. I'm gonna fold it in half this way, and I'm gonna fold it in half this way. Oops, make sure all my triangles are in there. And then once we fold it in half this way, so I'll show you one more time. You fold it in half this way, and then you fold it in half this way, and then you can put your fingers inside, and you've got a fortune teller. All right, so now really quick, we're just gonna decorate our fortune teller. I've got my crayons here. You can put, if you want to practice with your numbers, that's always a really good way to start the game. So I'm gonna start here, 1 and 2, I've got 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. You don't have to do numbers, it's just one idea, because you see, if you do numbers, then when you ask the person across from you to pick, so they say 6, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then they pick one of these in here. So we gotta decorate these parts. So here I'm gonna go back to, how about we'll do different types of lines. I've got wavy lines, and I'll also use different colors. I've got some zigzag lines that we've talked about. Zigzag lines. Let's see, I've got some circles. Maybe I want to make some circles. And then on the inside, you can make it a game where a drawing game. So I can say, ask someone to draw and yeah, you want to open it up and do it on this side. So you're going to have this section and this section. So everyone gets 2. So when you open it up, make sure that that part is down, and you're going to color in here. So let's see. We could play a drawing game. You're going to think of, maybe write down an animal or a food, and you're going to practice. You can practice drawing. So maybe I want to put like apple, banana, or you could actually draw it instead of writing it. So like if I want to draw a banana, I have a pen. Maybe instead of writing banana, I want to draw a banana. And it's a banana. So I'm going to color it yellow. Okay, so then I'm going to close it back up. And we have our little cootie catcher, our fortune teller. So now you can play a game with someone. You can play a game. You got to put your fingers back in. So sometimes it gets a little bit, you have to fold it again. So I'm going to fold it again, and then I'm going to put my fingers inside, and I can play a game with someone at my home. We can practice drawing the different types of, oh, I did it the wrong way, that's why. Sorry. So you want to make sure, sometimes it's a little confusing. So this, I have my numbers on the outside, okay? So I'm going to put my fingers in these holes underneath so that I see the numbers on the outside. And I know this is a little tricky, but we're just practicing. We're just doing our best at home. And so then there you go. So I have my fingers in upside down, this part, and so you can play the game with someone where they pick a number. You go, so maybe number 3, 1, 2, 3, and then they pick a design. So they pick the little short broken lines, this one in here. So you're gonna open it up, and then you see it has a lettuce salad. So maybe they're gonna practice drawing salad, and you can come up with whatever idea you want to play the game at home. So I hope you enjoyed our making a sculpture out of paper. We talked about all sorts of shapes and lines, and we made designs, and I can't wait to see. I will ask you, but it's optional if you want to take a picture of yourself playing or using your origami fortune teller, or if you want to take a picture of something you drew playing your game. I can't wait to see it. Take care and be well, and I'll see you next time.